Oh, little owls, welcome to today's stream. Welcome in. I again got sick. At this point, it's not even a surprise to anybody anymore. But yeah, I took some painkillers because I woke up this morning a little fevery. And yeah. We'll just see how it goes. I still want to do a little bit. I don't just want to lay in bed and like do nothing. So I thought we're gonna play some Star Stable, just like, you know, doing some dailies, some races, maybe a quest or something, and then call it a day. How do I read chat? I activated that multi-chat box thingy, and that is showing me the chat, even though in a really weird formatted way, but I still can't type with it. So whenever I need to type, I'm tabbing out of everything, like closing all my OBS game and stuff, and I'm typing in a browser window. And then when I'm done typing, I close the browser window and I go back to like all my stuff, which is really not how things should be going. But what can you do? I can't change it. I hope they fix it at some point, but maybe it's not a priority. I think it's because most bigger streamers probably use only the chat for reading anyway, because they have like moderators to like deal with doing commands and, you know, all the other stuff, and they don't really type like themselves. So maybe for them it's like not that big of a deal, and that's why it's taking so long. Now this stream I have to restart 5 times to fix our OS. Yeah, I restarted mine many times. It just doesn't want to go back to normal. I even reinstalled over the weekend, and the chat is still not doing what it's supposed to do, so I don't know. I think they only want to support like this multi-chat box like anyway, and I get why the multi-chat box doesn't have a typing function, because you can't like type the same emojis and stuff in like all the different platforms, so that would be weird. Like if I had an implementation to send like a message to like all the channels at once. They don't know how to do that, or that's not possible. And that's why this box does not have a way to type. But at least I have a way to read now and don't have to use my phone anymore for reading. Even though the format is a little bit weird, because instead of like having a normal name and then like the text, I have like a big like symbol on like what platform with a timestamp this message came from, which makes it really hard to read the chat, but it's better than what I had before, where I had like a window kind of like hooked over OBS, and sometimes it would lose focus, and I had to tab out of the game and somehow get the window back so I can read chat. So yeah, it's a small step improvement wise, but I just wish they would go back a step and give the other one like as an option. I mean, this is definitely a solution when you are having multiple platforms that you're streaming to read like all chat at once, and also know where the message came from. Like, did somebody on Twitch type that, or somebody on YouTube type that? But like for me, it's not a very useful feature. It's just a inconvenience. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I didn't do too many things today. I did like dailies in the morning, and that's like it. I hope I don't get too dizzy, especially like on the fast races, but we'll have to see. I also already ate lunch, so no worries there. I'm not living out of nothing. I got some soup in me. And, okay. Got the game set up. And The thing is, I'll eat more soup later, so I hope soup helps. Don't they always say like soup is the best thing when you're sick? Okay, game capture. Okay, there we go. And I think I'll leave the music on, or should I turn the music off so you hear more of the game? Soup, yeah, of course the one. I think it's also because there is like some like antibiotics inside like chicken noodle soup that help. What was my things that I needed to do? Rehome chickens, brush horses, polish tack. Okay, chickens first. Chicken. I don't know the science of it, but I read that somewhere. That like the soup has something like actually medical like inside that can help with making you feel better. Okay, next. How about polishing? And then brushing we do last. Yeah, other than that, I heard from multiple sources that Starrel put a new mock out yesterday that is apparently unbeatable. Or like very hard to do. At least I had multiple people write to me that it's like super duper hard. I haven't tried it myself yet, so I can't really say. But like I am usually one to have like problems. So I don't know, maybe I won't even notice that it's extra hard. It will just be normal hard for me. Okay, and brushing. We're just doing the first horses that I see. I'm also a little I'm a little behind on like quests and everything, so I'm not really caught up. I know that the events do have a skip button for the quest, but I would like to play the quests first, and I think I still have like a few days left. So that is like currently my goal the next few days. Technically, it was my goal like maybe today or tomorrow, but if I'm not feeling that good, I don't think I want to play like big 6-hour-long story. I don't think that will work out. Because my attention span is not long enough. Okay. What do we do? I think we're doing one of the quests. I think I want to do the one at the... How about the one... I'm guessing the one at the stables might be something like the main quest? But Maria Library? No, that is not the one at the stables then. That's why that's not even on the map. Okay, I want to do it like from the ones that I think are not main quests to the one that I think that are main quests. So I think I'm gonna start down here. Go to this, then the medieval arena thingy, then the stable. And if the one quest is really in the library that we can't see on the map currently, then we'll go there last. Maybe I just ride around and do a few races. We'll see. My bitrate is red again. Somehow I get the feeling that's like the normal color. Dang it, I missed the boat because I was checking out the bitrate. I got the feeling red is not a normal green color it was before. Either that or I have always connection problems, which I don't think is the case. So maybe it's just not green to show it's a good status anymore. I don't know. It's bizarre. I didn't read anywhere though that the feature is changing. That the bitrate is always red. I may need to read up on that, like why the color is red. Without like any apparent things. Like if I had connection problems, I would say like, okay, that makes sense to me. But apparently I don't. Or does anybody get like a lot of disconnects or like stuttering? So if that were the case, I would look into it, but if it's fine, then I don't know. Also, why the heck? Why the heck are you moving? I'm not like dead. Don't need a pigeon circling me like I'm food. Okay, we'll have to wait for a boat. Where's snow? Newsflash, it melted. The seagull wants to tell me. Nah. Seagull has to stay in the pocket and behave. Today I felt like riding my oldest horse. Nostalgia feeling when you're sick, I don't know. No, I just, I don't know. I haven't ridden that one in ages, so I felt like, okay, now's the time. I currently have no horse to level because I'm saving up my coins. Because I spend way too much around, like, winter time. I have to save up coins again, so I have nothing new to level. So I'm just giving the old ones, like, a shot. There we go. And I really welcome the day this freaking boat is, like, reworked to, like, a modern state, because this is really, like, one of the worst aspects of the game still. That you have, like, old, noisy, low poly, weird boats. And noisy is the worst of all the offending things. It's, like, really noisy. I mean, it may be realistic, I don't know. I haven't written, like, a theory of that, like, sort in, like, quite some time. But I don't know if they've gotten less noisy nowadays. But I believe they do. So that, if I could wish for one thing, that would be one of the things that I would be wishing for. That they would give these things an overhaul. I know there's like still 1 or 2 areas in the game that are not overhauled yet. I think the boats will be more important than like doing like the Ino Valley. Like nobody's going up there anyways. I mean, maybe if it's reworked, somebody would go up there, but you know what I mean. Like the boats are like more central. Maybe it's just because I have my home stable on an island, and basically when I want to get somewhere, I always need to use the boat. So I use the boat a whole lot more than other people maybe. But you know what I mean. And while I'm on it, let's see if the dailies at the ranch work again. The ones that were buggy the last time I tried them. The ones that give like the daily XP. But yeah, I also don't know why I'm always getting sick. This has been kind of like, and not my own fault though, this time. My family caught the sickness from somewhere again, and yeah. You know how it is. You just spread it around. So I got sick too. But yeah, currently like everywhere I go, like every workplace, even in the supermarket, everybody's talking like how currently where I live, I forgot it's not winter anymore. I have to use the fridge. Like everybody is currently like really sick. Everybody has either like the flu or a cold or something of the likes. And like it's not even funny anymore. Like basically you getting better by a little bit and then 5 seconds later something else hits you. Yeah, well, maybe I should have listened to the doctor when they said I should get like a flu shot or something. They said that like in November, I think it was. But do you remember when I had like my doctor's appointment that was like absolute nonsensical because nothing happened there? That's the only thing that they told me, like, oh, get a flu shot. I'm like, I don't have the money for that. And I'm pretty sure if you like not like super old or something, but like young like me, if you want to get a shot, I think it costs something. So you have to like buy it for yourself. You don't like get it paid because they say like, okay, you don't need it. So I didn't get it done. Maybe I should have, but I don't know. Then I would probably have other problems now. Then I would have even more money problems. I see it that way. If real life is a quest, I took path A. I could also have taken path B. Both has like its ups and downs. I just decided for this. Okay, let's see. Let's do these races. I don't think that's where the XP is. I think the XP is actually when you do like one of the surrounding quests, but I haven't done this in ages. Not very good at these, but I'll try my best. Ah, and the middle. Okay, I got it. Next. I think I have to do this against an opponent at some point. I think I remember that, at the very least. Okay, now not that fast. But also not too slow, because otherwise I think I have a problem. At least when we're doing this racing against somebody else. I'm not very good at this. But yeah, currently I'm trying like my best to keep myself from going to the next illness from this one. So this time I'll fully wing it until I'm cured 100%. I'll try to avoid other people, maybe get some hand sanitizer or something, because apparently that helps. Okay, wait. I have like normal soap, but I don't think the soap normally is like enough. At least not for most of like these bacteria. On the other hand, that may all be rendered neutral as an effort. When I'm still interacting with like 1 or 2 people that like do not adhere to the standards. And then I'm getting sick again. At least we can do these like one after the other. Without having to go like in between and pick the next line. Ah, this way. As I said, I haven't done this in a while. And currently the game doesn't have like a pass to complete. Which, oh, this way. Which Isn't too bad because I am, like, as I said, I'm sick currently and I'm also very busy. So having a bit of a downtime so I can... Dang it, I missed it. So I can complete the other quests that I still have open at the moment is really good. Because I did have like a short time when I was away from the game. And a lot of things like piled up while I was gone. So I really would enjoy it if I can like get back on track at some point. And with all the past thingy, I was really not finding the time to do so. Because I would have to log in and like get the points for the pass. And that just would not work out for me. Where do I need to go? Oh, over there. My brain. Never mind. I think I'm a little behind in the main quest, which is not too bad. It's like main quest here doesn't come out like too often, so at least this way I can get back on... Dang it. Back on track before... I can't do this and talk at the same time. It just doesn't work. Before the next one like comes out, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll lose that one. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, then that I didn't hear back from like the Vermintide devs yet. So I think it looks bad for us playing that this week. Unless like miracles happen, but I don't think so. Like they said they're gonna implement it like when they update like the next time their software anyways. But that could take like a month or something if we're unlucky, so I wouldn't get too alarmed if there isn't anything happening for a while on that front. Which is really sad because I really want to play again. At least a few rounds. Doesn't need to be like a lot. But just look at the new maps and stuff. But I can change things, so I'm really happy already that they answered like at all. Other companies would probably like ignore my pleas and be like, your problem, not mine. So I'm already really happy. Okay, concentration now. Okay, that did not work out. I did the same mistake before because it wouldn't count because it was too far out. The NPC is always way better at like the barrel stuff. Well, like the flagpoles than me. Which is not like hard because I'm really bad at it, but you get my drift. I'm better at all the other things, but doesn't help me much. Oh no! Okay, except navigation it seems. I'm shit at navigation. 2-2-2, it's a draw. Well, it's good enough for me. Do I have to repeat the... Yeah, I have to repeat the ones that I didn't read. Okay, we can do that real quick. I can only start one, okay. Okay, concentration. And if I can't do it, we'll just skip it. I'm not the best at this, and I have to somehow admit I'm not good at this. Okay, calm. Okay, this is good. This one's going nice. Alright, looks like we managed. Pole bending is really hard. Maybe it's because I'm doing too much of a move to like one direction. I think I have to go smoother. Okay, and now this thing doesn't want to start somehow. Why? All the others I can start. This one I can't. Am I dumb? Do I only get one try for that every day? Because these ones I can pick. This one I can't. Oh, well. It's not too bad. The thing I'm actually here for is this thingy, I think. Yeah, this gives player XP, which is like very rare to come by, so... Right to the locations, check everything. Okay. Okay, we start with the one that's like super far away. Just because. I don't know what's up with the music today. Sounds like emergency alarms. Okay, they should be removed. We can do that. Remove all the branches from the path, so nobody has issues. We don't want any accidents to happen. Which kind of reminded me that last time, why I was just chilling about. It was already pretty late at the evening, and I was drinking some water, looking out the window, just like minding my own business. When suddenly a horse just, like with riders, obviously not just the horse, was like moving right next to my window. just passing my little tiny abode. And I was like, yeah, now I have arrived. I know now that I am living no longer in the city. But it's really pretty. It was really cool. That probably wouldn't have happened if I were still living in like the tiny town I was living in before. Like, except when it was like a parade or something. Well, not like just without any hint of why this happened, just it happened, you know? Speaking of water, there. Hydrated. Does this now want to do something? No, this is still buggy. It's okay. Okay, apparently there's a quest to the right of here. Let's do that one. I don't know what that is about, but we will find out. Da, da, da. Buttergurt has a quest. Jackalopes. I don't have any idea about jackalopes, honestly. What are the bets? He just saw a rabbit that like fell into a bush and had like a few leaves on the head. Oh yeah. On the other hand, in the Christmas quest, we did find the Yeti, so maybe things are wild here. God, this guy is so wild. I don't know. But he gives me rewards, so we'll help. Looks like there's rumors going around that he's maybe a vampire, or at least he's at least related to one. Because of his looks and like his I think like I don't know if it was father or grandpa, like living in a mansion and never like coming out in daylight. Like something is not right with that one. We're collecting rabbits. Will that hello? Was it a bear? I don't know what just happened. Okay. We just calm. Stay calm. That's definitely not a bear. I don't know what it is. Probably Bigfoot at that point. There we go. More rabbits. So far it's only normal rabbits though. I don't see anything special about these. There's like a big shadow of a rabbit down there. That is not normal. Like a killer bunny. Other than that, I see just rabbits. Normal ones. Well, that one is not normal. I think I got it. Maybe he knows his stuff after all, and I'm the dumb one here. Maybe all his mythological creatures are like friends and he's all rattling them out or something. Because, like, how does only he have the information all the time? And back down. And we bring him the jackalope. Apparently. Unless this is a prank. Look at that. Jackalope mini pet. It's cute. Ah, and apparently this one is a daily that you can do. And that's why it's still there. Okay, interesting. Rabbit collection race. I get it. I mean, not my favorite race. It's a little bit too chaotic and everything. But hey, who am I to judge? I've seen worse. At least it's better than the one race with the witches and the sleeping potions. That one I always screw up. Well, it's not that I'm not screwing that one up either. at least I was right about this being like a small quest and like not a big one. There we go. It would be really kind if the race kind of ported me back down though after I'm done. But it's fine. Or I can just make a way down. It just would be better if you kind of go back to where you started. Da-da-da. Okay. And that must conclude this. Okay. Now, next one. I want to go for the one down here because we're already so close to this. If I had to guess, this is like another race. Because I think that's at the paddock where the races are. So it's a very high chance that this is just another race. Which is good because we want to keep like actual real quests for last. And just like complete the ones that are giving us like short story and like a new race or a new feature. Okay, I'm through the tunnel. Tunnel! A tunnel is something very nice. I love driving through tunnels, like, as... I wanted to say as a child, but I still love driving through tunnels. Like, tunnels are the best. When it's like a dark, moody atmosphere. Best of all, if there's like bright neon lights in the tunnel and like on like all the vehicles. Best atmosphere you can have. I still love it. Here we go. A little bit of chamomile. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now that that is like that paddock thingy where like all the other races are. So it's probably just a, hey, we got a new race to unlock here. Sort of quest. And not like a long sort of wolf quest or something. But yeah, on a positive note, in Star Rail I finally managed to do the monkey quest. Because I don't know what happened. Like a few days ago I was like, okay, I have a little bit of time. I'll start it, and then like things went from there. I don't know. Show jumping. Okay. I can do that. Penacony. Hang around till you have Penacony. The monkey quest. I have so long like tried to avoid doing the quest, but I wanted to do the quests in order, so I didn't want to start like any of the new quest line before I haven't completed that one. So naturally I didn't come to do anything anymore quest wise because I blocked myself with my own stubbornness. You know how it is. Yeah, now I finally completed it. I didn't like it very much, I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't to my taste. But I finally did it. And that's good, because now I can move on, like, you know, get other things done. And, yeah. Hopefully also like continue the main class and unlock the new Trailblazer maybe. Because everywhere I look, everybody's like recommending that for teams. Like it's like the thing to play currently. I feel like I'm missing out. Alright, while we're here, why not do all the races here? First, the one that we already did. But on the daily version. Needs to put limited time rewards on the quest to motivate. No! It's already so bad in Genshin if I can't, like, pick my own pace. But, like, it's not, like, motivate. It feels like force. And the more a game forces me, the less likely I am to pick it up after I have done, like, my daily stuff. Or, like, not at all. Sometimes I just quit. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't played the quest yet. I'm just gonna nod and pretend like I know what you just said. Makes sense. Yes, yes. But yeah, I got the feeling I'm missing out without. And also, like, there are these events that I don't have too much time for. And somehow I do not want to use the unlock function for the events. So I'll have to go around doing it, like, at some point. I mean, maybe I'm getting so delirious from being sick that I'll do it these days. Or maybe, like, my willpower wanes and then I just click unlock for the events and be done with it. We'll see how it goes. It kind of depends on how I do the next few days. Also depending on, like, how much energy I have. Like, getting sick again is not what I had, like, in my cards. I think I'm gonna, like, mark the date when I'm not sick, like, in my calendar. I think that's gonna be less... that's gonna be less markings. By now. Okay, Amborg equation. Yeah, other than that, I've been quite nostalgic these past few days. And no, I always forgot that you need to move in here. I've looked at a few old games that I played a while ago again. But you know how it is. Like it's all nice and dandy, but as soon as you like get into it again, you get bored really quickly by things you already completed or played so much that you know, like, every aspect of it. Still nice sometimes, like going back on things. Uh-oh. There we go, that should be all of these. You play games with a lot of multiplayer content? It kind of depends. Where you regularly interact with other players? More likely not, no. Very likely not. Like, I do like playing co-op games with, like, very close friends or family sometimes. But, like, playing with strangers always makes me nervous. But, like, the worst part about it is like, what I can't stand at all in games is, like, PvP. PvP is, like, a no-go. If there's PvP, I'm, like, out. But also a lot of times it happens that there is, like, a way to co-op play. and I go into a mission with people, and what happened a lot of time in some games is that people have like been playing the game like way longer than you, and they like one-shot everything, and so you kind of get this boring experience of like just standing in the map until it's done, and I really hate that kind of feeling. I really hate that. I don't like it much. And I think that's what happened last time when I played Warframe. Yeah. And a lot of times also things that happened when I played Vermintide. Which is why recently when I play in Vermintide, I like to play just like, solo with bots instead of like multiplayer games. Or co-op with people I know. With people I know, it's fine. If I know people personally, but like with randos, it's mostly in most games turning into a boasting contest. Like who has the fastest build, who is the most OP, who can kill everything before the other faster. It's not like really cooperative as the name suggests, but more like, yeah, contest like. And that's something I do not enjoy. Vermintide is a rare multiplayer. I think the good thing on Vermintide, unless you like, there's like a few where you have the problem where that's still a problem. A few players and also like a few difficulties. But the thing with Vermintide is you can still play with bots, which is good. And for the most part, not 100%, there are still people that are like doing that to you, like hyper carrying you. But for the most part, you really have to cooperate to like complete a map. So you never have the feeling of like, okay, I'm AFKing here, all my gaming fun is gone. That happened in Warframe though with me. Like I was playing with people, and in that map we had to like defend a point. So I was just standing in the middle while everybody else killed stuff, and I couldn't even move one step towards the goal of what has to be killed next before it was already instantly one-shotted, and there were like 3 or 4 people. Like, so it's not like it's like some other games where you have like 20 or 30 people where it's clear, okay? People are like quick to shoot things down. But yeah, just like a tiny amount of players and still instantly dead. Like, if there's like 2 people competing over each other on who can kill fast, and I'm standing in the middle and I'm like just... Well, I'm not playing anymore. I'm just sitting here. Then why am I playing in the first place? That's like my take on things. If I want to play, I want to play. Because gaming for me is, for the most part, like... It is something I want to have fun with, in a way. And if I'm not having fun, even if I'm getting through the mission, like, what's the point? If I'm staying in the middle of the map and I get nothing out of it, it's the same as if I'm not opening up the game at all. Yeah, they took all the action. Like, they probably were thinking like, oh, we're hyper-carrying, we're so nice. You don't even have to do anything. Like, especially when you do things like on stream, many people like to do that for the streamer. And like, I mean, that's a sad reality. Also, if anybody like gets a win that you're female, that on top of it, everybody wants to like carry you, and you're like, I am bored. Let me do something. I want to have a job to do on this map. I want to contribute my stuff. I've quit critically killing games because I wasn't having fun. Yeah. Exactly. When it's not fun, it's not good. Yeah, you shouldn't bully either, but you also shouldn't take somebody's fun away. It kind of reminded me of the days, like very, 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 very old days, when I was still playing some Oh god. What's the name again? It doesn't matter. Like cooperative games where you like have to hold lines and stuff. I don't know anymore what they are called. It doesn't matter right now. Don't even know what I played. Think it's already like too far in the past. But the thing is, back then, like everybody was like do you know these old school kind of games where it wasn't like nowadays, where most of the time when you have games, the whole group gets a level and stuff. But like these very old kind of systems where like every player leveled by themselves, even though it's like only a pair round level, like not a total level like in MMOs or something. And I know from these days, like the kill stealing, like everybody was kill stealing you. Like I remember back in that day when I was like, I was ready to kill like an enemy and then somebody comes along and boop, did the last hit, gets like all the XP and leaves. And at the end, like people were then nagging at you like, why are you not leveled? And like, how am I supposed to level like in this match when you don't let me kill anything? Yeah, I mean there are a lot of games that that did that better. I can't remember the names anymore. It's been so long since I played any of these. I think the one that did it better, wasn't it like, I didn't play that long, so pardon me if I get the name wrong. I didn't play that much. But like didn't like wasn't it like Heroes of the Storm or something that like did that the whole group levels when you kill something, so it wasn't such a problem anymore? I think I remember that was the game. If that was the name of the game, I don't know anymore. I have played it like 3 or 4 times in total. But I remember back that like their big feature was like, hey, if you kill steal here, at least you all get the reward or something. And I was like, you know, the community is in such a way that is considered a feature. Is really sad. But yeah, that's the problem I have with multiplayer games for the most part. Like in general, if people were actually cooperative and friendly, I would actually prefer playing multiplayer, I think. But most of the time, it's like in real life, most of the time people are not so kind. They're like very egoistical. They're like very a-holy. So most of the time when that happens, I'm like, okay, I'd rather do something solo. Exactly, yes. You know what I mean, okay? So yeah, it's a difficult topic for sure. Very good. I think there's a new quest here too. Or is that the quest? No, these are just 2 new races. We can do that anyways, though. I don't mind. Yeah, I think there is also this one race here with the lands that I kind of never completed in a good way. Just, bugging my way through. Barely passing. Yeah, technically, I like playing co-op. It's really fun playing with people that you really know a lot. The thing is, recently the people I've usually played with are not really having a lot of time anymore. And I don't know why. Maybe I'm getting too old, but I'm not really in the mood to like find new people to play with recently. And since they are like not having that much time, usually I'm also like having open save games or something where I started games with them and we just didn't finish or continue on playing. Or we play like once every like 2 months. We play something like one session of like an hour and then that's it. It's slower than it was back in the day. It sounds like it sounds like grandma's talking. No, but it was easier like when everybody was still like, you know, in school, when nobody had a job yet. Then you found more time, because this way it's like, okay, I got time on, let's say, I got time Friday at like 2 in the afternoon. The other's like, oh no, I work there. I have time on Wednesday in the morning. And you're like, okay, I work there. And that's only 2 people. Do that with like 4 or 5 people. And suddenly, it does not work. It's really bad. Used to play Ark with a group of friends, but grinded too hard and made it competitive. I played Ark once, and what I noticed with Ark, I don't know if it's still that way, but it was in the beginning, and I think I played it when it, yeah, not when it came out, but like at that time, a little later maybe. Let's repeat these just because I'm already here. What I noticed that the game was like really grindy because everything was kind of balanced for you to be like 40 people or something. And if you do the job of 40 people as like 3 people, that just didn't actually equal fun anymore. It was like really a lot of work. Like, technically, the game was, like, interesting and fun and a good idea, but, like, it was too slow paced to be fun for me. Like, you know, you can't tame a dino because you just don't have the resources and the time. Maybe they changed that along the way. As I said, I haven't played in forever. Mostly because of, yeah, that. Because it felt like work. Supposed to be time-gated, yeah. And that, like, even if I technically would have enjoyed, like, what the game had to offer, I don't know. It just was more of a, you have to, like, spend your whole life in the game to, like, actually make it fun, and that's not for me. I'm a very multi-game person. I like playing a lot of games at the same time and not too much of one game at the same time. So I'm not like a, okay, I play, let's say Ark for, I don't know, let's say I have 4 hours a day of free time, then I don't want to play 4 hours of Ark. It's easy as that. I'm more of a, okay, today I play an hour of this, then an hour of that, and the other game, and then 1 hour of, I don't know, watching a movie or something. And the next day I play something completely different. I'm more of that kind of person. I get easily bored if I, like, complete too much of, like, only one game. Which can be a problem, of course. It recently is a problem for me, because a few years ago, I could kind of, like, keep that up. Because I had a little bit more monies, and therefore I could, like, afford, like, short but nice games that I could, like, always play in between, like, bigger titles that I had. But nowadays, since I did move to my new place, and I am in debt because of that. I can't afford like getting a, let's say, tiny horror game or something to play. So, and let's be real. Let's be completely real with each other. A lot of free games are very grindy. So they feel like work, more like and not like relaxation a lot of times. At least a lot of aspects of them do. So I'm kind of missing out on like that variety that I had a few years ago. And it's kind of like weighing a little bit on my mental health. But I'm trying my best to still, yeah, keep things fresh, so to speak. Either paying time or money. And if you don't have money, you have to pay in time. Or quit games. I mean, I recently quit playing Withering Waves for exactly that reason. It felt like work logging in. There was like absolutely no aspect left that I enjoyed, so I was like, okay, I'm out. And that coming from me, it takes a lot for me to usually don't fall, to do that step, because I'm also like a very very English word, a very I don't know the English word. Dang it, I can't think. A very habit sort of person. Like if I have a habit of doing it daily in a game, I usually like can start doing it while doing other things, like doing the dishes or something, you know? How do people even have enough energy to play more than 2 gachas? It's easy. Also, thank you for the lurk as far. And drive safely. I mean, for me, I can tell you how. And I mean, it's probably obvious for a lot of people. The easy solution is I only play very casual the most of them. Which means I cannot complete end content. I sometimes do not do like certain aspects of the game or leave that out. I do not get a lot of characters. Things like that, you know? Is that the new quest? Like where others are easily like having good gear or competing. I don't. But at the same time, I have time for more fun things, you know? Where is it? Oh, any championship? Not a specific one? Don't even know when the next championship is. Is there any way to see that in game? Probably, right? Collections, high scores maybe? Champion skip schedule. Moorland would be one. I mean, maybe we have time to still get there on time. I just need to find the way here over here. It should be somewhere over there. And then we move down here and up to Moorland. Could be a little too late though, we'll have to see. I can't say for sure. But yeah, that's kind of like my secret is somehow wrong. It's not a secret. But like, I am just very casual in a few. But play a few more casual and like fun games on the side, man, too. Sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Of course, you can't play like every game, especially like high maintenance and time-gated games like most gachas are. All at once and be the best in everything and have everything. I mean, I guess you could cheat by having money, but like as a non-paying player, you know what I mean? Or like the average, okay, I buy like one skin or something player. As a player like that, you just have to like decide, what do I want to do with my time? And you have to kind of decide what is important for you. Which aspect is important to you. And you must also decide to like not do a single aspect like at all. In some games that may be just one or two aspects that you leave out. And in some games that may be entirely gameplay mechanics that you don't do. For example, for me, I am still playing Zenless a bit. And if I say a bit, I mean like, yeah, I'm playing the story and stuff. But, for example, I'm not doing endgame modes there. I have not done any of the tower thingy, whatever that is. Or the equivalent of the, like, SU kind of things. I have done nothing of that. Simply because I don't have the time to do so. I forgot, where is the championship here? Somewhere. I think over there. Are you the championship? No. Are you the championship? No. You know, the last time I did championship has been a while. I think there we go. Which means I will fail now. I hope that's fine. I think there's a lot of people here that may mean that I'm at the right place right now. Isn't there like usually also a storage close by? There we go. I can put all the things here in my storage for the time being. Pets. We put the jackalope to the rabbits. I think it's close enough to count. It's the same base model, so. Okay, I think if it's like 5, you can like, yeah, you can register. Complete in, start in. Okay, now we need to wait for this to start. I'm not usually one to do championships in this game, but oh well. What do you do for a quest? Imagine a VR port. I'm pretty sure you could get everything sick. I've known people that I've just been walking, like slow walking around with in VR and like looking at like some maps in VR chat. And the people needed like breaks like every 10 minutes because they got sick from walking. So it kind of depends on the person, I think. But I would guess everything that like resembles your actual movement is less likely to actually cause something. And everything that is more unnatural to your like current position might cause the sickness. So unless you have like a way to simulate being on horseback, it's very likely you might get sick. Just motion sick from like your actual movement not actually matching your in-game movement. Like, have you ever played like a VR game where you're like driving in a like go-kart or something? If you're like standing up while playing that, you can really feel dizzy really fast. So usually for these, it's like recommended to sit down. So I would guess if there were ever a VR game where you're like sitting on horseback, actually sitting on your chair would help. I also got to do with staring at the screen. That's too close. That could also be. I'm not expert. I think it kind of depends on the resolution of the system that you're using. Because I remember trying a, oh god, what's the name? I think one of the first, like the original Oculus, and I was feeling a bit dizzy after a while when trying that. But a bit later, I was trying another system, which was the Steam VR stuff. Or what is it called? You know what I mean. Yeah, maybe it's all really called Steam VR. I don't know. And the system gave me way less of a headache and a dizziness. I think it's because it has higher resolution, because I looked up the stats of the things because I'm very interested in stuff like that. And one of them had like a more of a wider view radius. Like you had less like black area outside. And a higher resolution also. Remember when the Oculus got very hot 10 years ago and people sold cardboard VR frames to put phones into? I tried one of these like a phone plus like card box thingies too. Like my brother let me test it, and it was okay, but it wasn't really good. It wasn't. That was like, for me, it was even worse than the Oculus. And also it required like having a proper high resolution good phone for it to work like at all. And the problem is like my phone is, I can phone people with it, like I can make calls, but that's like basically it. I can't play on it. I can't do anything on that. I can't watch movies. Like it's too small. It's like it's laggy. Like I have no good phone. If you actually are owning a very like decent phone, maybe it's a good solution for you, but like I am not a phone person, so my phone is for emergencies. When I need to call somebody. Okay, it starts. Please pay no mind that I'll lose. I'll try my best to at least complete the championship so that the quest is completed, but that's like all that I do. So do not expect anything of me, please. Hey, first I subscribe. No problem, I will not be first. I think I've never been first in a championship. I mean, it's totally normal. I am not very good. I'm not wearing racing gear with racing stats. And I don't think I've even tried this area here. Like, to do the race, like, I never did it before. You see, everybody else knows where to go. I'm on the other end, I have to go through the navigations. So you save. Ouch. Yeah, for normal gameplay, you do not have to wear good stats. If you would want to win here, you would have to know, like, exactly where you're moving. You would have to wear, like, min-max stats. Have a good horse, also. I just took my starter horse, because why not? And then you also need to have peak control. Which I am just today a little too sick and too lazy to have. But it's fine. The only thing I do not want to happen is me getting kicked out of the contest because like I fall off a cliff. Because then the quest will not count and then everything is like in shambles because I have to wait like... Yeah, because then I have to wait like half an hour to try the next part, you know? That's not good. See, the first ones are already in the goals while I'm still like lazing around back here. Good enough. Did you get a new mouse? Are you aware how expensive a mouse is? No, I did not get a new mouse. Hey, I got 5th. I am 5th place. That's not too bad. I usually am like 10th or however big the group is. Very nice. Take my reward. These down here because I'm too lazy to move them with me. 4th best loser. I mean, yes. Technically, that is correct. We're now all the way back to the medieval arena. It's such a random quest in the arena to like do one championship. Like, why? I was expecting something like, yeah, do this new race, do the old like landsman race, get a certain rank in knighthood. But I didn't expect the quest of go and play one championship. Also, yeah, they're jousting. Yeah, kinda. Not against other players, I think. There's like a try joust with the lance against, like, targets, I think. But I haven't leveled the medieval arena yet, so maybe there is and I just don't know because I'm dumb. But there's gonna be an update to the arena. Maybe I shouldn't go down there. There's an update to the arena coming, I think, tomorrow. So maybe there is something new there. Ow. Gotten stuck. But if I had to guess, they'll probably add a new quest there. Also, there is the new dragon horses that are released, but I don't think I'll buy one. I need to save up my coins, and as you can see, I'm like not having too many. Oh wait, you can see. Now you can see I'm having 4,000 coins, and that's not really a lot. I want to save them up a little bit again. And like technically, like the non-magical coats of the dragon horses are like really pretty to me. But the magic coats, like the dragons, are like not my thing. Don't get me wrong, they're really cool, but it's just not my thing. So I think I'll pass, at least on the first run. Maybe if they rerun at some point and I have the points, we can discuss, but right now I need to save. Yeah, horse is gonna get power crabbed. What do you mean power crabbed? It's just looks. Yeah. Not, as I said, not really my style. Like the non-magical coats would be really my style, but I already have a horse of like the same like type. There are the dragon horses. You can have a look at them. I mean, there is the old ones, but the old ones are like... Okay, personal opinion, I do not like these old ones at all. The old ones they did. They look like... I don't like it. For me, they are ugly. I mean, whoever likes them, good for you. But like, to me, like, ugh. Ooh. Nope. Absolutely not my style. The new ones are really nice. To be honest, it's not quite my style. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not like the biggest dragon fan there is. I would like their non-magic coats. Can I? Yeah, I can toggle. Like their normal mains, like when they are running around, like these here, like the dappled black, or also for the white one. Like this dappled white with like the black feet and like the snout and the markings. It's like really cute. So for this it would be tempting, but like they are very pricey at 950. And as you saw, I'm like really low on points. And since I'm not liking the magic form, just the normal form, and I have a very similar horse to this, like one that is pure white, but like otherwise the same type already in my stable. I think I will pass for now. Maybe when I'm better off with points and they come back, I will. Or maybe they are permanent. I didn't pay attention. Then I'll get them, maybe. But no, I'll probably ride them around like in their normal coats. So they won't be very dragony. They also like, I think they spoof fire or something. Don't ask me which animation that is though. I don't know. Yeah, this one, but apparently it doesn't do it in the preview here. You can see though that they would be like breathing some fire. But yeah, it's not like my time. The white one looks like a seahorse. I have one that looks seahorsey in my stable. That looks way more seahorsey than that one. If I'm spending money on a horse, can you better be able to run on clouds and have trailing rainbows? Like running on clouds, probably not, because they're not like doing power creep. Every horse can do the same, except like doing like in the mode or something. Trailing rainbows, I think there's rainbow or cloud horses, but don't ask me. I'm a little out of the loop. Okay, we need to turn in the quest if I forget. But the thing is... it must be to my taste if I get it. Also, yes, you can spend money to get the horses. You can also not spend money, kinda. It's like the monetization is actually that way. Either you play the game on a subscription-based system, which I'm apparently not playing because you know my money situation, or you play for a lifetime sub, which I did at some point far in the past. And then you're having the game like permanently, and you get like an allowance each weekend, like to your points. And you can save up from that allowance in both kinds of. Either you pay like the monthly, or you have like the lifetime. You can, in either way, you can, you get the allowance each like weekend. And you can save up to get horses and stuff with the allowance you have. Or you can buy packs if you need more because you're so obsessed. I, in my whole time, have not bought a pack yet. Compete in any championship again? You're kidding me, Red. That's your quest again? Are we sure this isn't a weekly or something? Because this is so weird. Sounds like Welkin. No, not quite like Welkin. Well, Welkin is more like... Welkin is more like you get the... Welkin is more like you play the game free. And the Welkin gives you just currency like every day. You log in. This happens whether you log in or not. And you can play free up to level 5 in the starter area. But everything else... after this like starting area and level 5, I think it was level 5 at least. Yeah, don't ask me. You have to actually like buy the game, which means like either you go on the subscription or you do the like lifetime payment. Everybody that seriously wants to play the game, and you should know after playing trial for like 5 levels, I would recommend to go with the lifetime option if you can afford it, because it's just unless you're saying like, okay, I'm only gonna play for 1 month and then I'm stop playing altogether for all eternity. If you're a player like that, then you can go and buy subscription, have fun for your month, and then leave. But I wouldn't. I'm not the kind of player to like do that. So I can only like give advice from like how I act in games. Also, thank you very much for the hydrate. Okay, another championship. It kind of looks like a daily though, right? Yeah, that's a daily. I don't think I need to do that one. I'd rather do the quest at the stables down there, because that has a higher percentage of actually being the main quest. Or at least close to it. I think someone's trying to chat with you again. Why do you think that is the case? If you're thinking because that thing is slowing, that just means some people were typing in global chat and I closed the global chat. Like they talking a lot in the global chat, but I think it's safer if I keep it closed. Sometimes there's like a whole lot of nonsense in global. Where the heck? How can you tell that I'm not here a lot? I went up to the wrong thing. Brain rot. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you notice that the game has a very low age, what is it, age rating? So while there's a lot of people that are older that are also playing the game, the loud minority are a lot of times people that are younger and like very noisy and stupid sometimes. Sometimes stupid, yes. So most of the time I'm playing this game, I'm playing it with like chat off. Did I again go to the wrong path? But this time I can easily correct it. Just go like this. Cause I just... Oh, that would have worked too. Okay, doesn't matter. We're on that path now. Ouch. Cause honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I am too old for some things. I'm saying it like it is. Can't interact with like 12-year-olds or something without me feeling a little misplaced. No filter. Yeah, that too. A lot of them are also behave, but the thing is like it's just not the topics that are like I am usually interested in. Also, it does not help that the game... When I created an account for the game years and years ago, I thought you pick your server in-game, like you do in most games, but not for this game. Apparently, the system scans where you're from, like your IP, when you make your account, and picks, like, your account is then like set in a certain region based on where it was created in. And in my case, that was German. So I'm on a German server, even though I play the game in English. And I consume most of my content in English. And I type with most people I know in English. So it's awkward being on a German server. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I never interact with anybody. That's the whole reason. And there is no way to change servers in here. So I'm trapped. I'm trapped here. And I'm definitely not restarting. I have put too much into my account. Okay, we should be there in a second. And I hope this is the main quest. I'm not sure though. Because when I go to quests and I go to available quests, then we have this main quest that says it is in Fort Maria Library, which would be inside a building. So that shouldn't be that one. Then we have Where's Herman? That must be the one in front of us. And then we have City Kid, which apparently takes place in the plaza. So maybe we do the Herman thing here because that's apparently a side quest. And the City Kid, and if we still have time, we can do the main quest. But looking at the clock, it depends on how long these ones are. Is there any campaign or lore? Yeah, there is a campaign or lore. Question is, how much spoiler should I give? Like, yeah, there's a campaign. I don't want to spoiler too much, but yeah, there is a campaign and lore. It's not just like random. They are nice in forts as if there was battles and past. Yeah, the game has like past lore. Like Fort Pinta does not have the name Fort Pinta, like for no reason. Because yeah, basically the first ones like coming to the island were like knights and soldiers. And they, well, I'm not the most lore expert in the game. Please don't hold me accountable for anything I say. And they like founded the city there and everything. So you can find ruins and stuff everywhere. It's also like, it's discussed in the story like multiple times. So yeah, I mean the story is kind of still horse-based, I'd say. And like it's like a typical like fantasy kind of story, you know, with evil forces that do something, fighting going on. Even though the fighting isn't like more of a combat system here, it's like more of a, yeah, attacking with certain items or something. You know, basically, to summarize, I'll give you one summarized sentence. Basically, there's like this evil being that's been sealed away. You can think kind of like Cthulhu thingy. And there's like one evil faction that wants to resurrect it. And then there's the good factions with like the druid and everything. They want to keep the thing sealed, of course, and like keep the other faction from like doing that. That is like the overarching plot. Without me going into too much detail, I'm not very good at like retelling very detailed plot in like short sentences. It's not quite the plot that I expected from a game like this. How does it relate to horse races at all? It's because the good faction has bonded with like guardian horses. And like the island in general, they breed horses, so that's why it has to do with horses. But like in general, it's like not too tied in just horses. But it's a core aspect, so does that make sense? I know where he was captured, yes. So yeah, as I said, it's not easy to explain. It's like very faceted. It's very faceted. As you can see, it's like not the biggest kind of map ever, but it feels very dense because there's like a lot of things like everywhere. And most of the time, unlike other games that whenever like a new thing happens, they like completely release a new part of the map, and therefore everything is like bloated, I'd say. And here they try to not release new areas too often. Like they do still release new areas, but a lot of the time they also like place quests in old areas. So when somebody says go to NPC blah blah blah, you know exactly where that NPC is. You know the story of that NPC and like the path to the NPC. You know what I want to say? Like it feels more like interconnected. Also, I'm gonna have to move a lot to get to Valedale. So speaking of which. Races and championships are to train future cavalry in the final showdown. Yeah, like, the thing is, it's still a horse tourist attraction, sorta. Like how the main character gets to the island is basically that their parents, like, sent them here, like, on a vacation trip or something. Before you get kind of, like, involved in the whole plot thingy. So technically there is also like a non-secret side to all this, but like you get involved in all like the mystery hunga bunga. Tourists are expendable. Well, not really. They need to live off something, right? Yeah, don't ask me. That is also not what I expected. Like, when I downloaded the game all these years ago, I was sick at that time. I was bound to my bed for a few months. And I got really bored. In that time, I started a lot of games, just trying things out because I was bored. But I also couldn't play like any of the stuff that I usually played because I was getting way too tired from like anything that was having like matches or something that went on for like 50 minutes. Because I needed a lot of like pause and breaks and just, you know, I didn't feel good. So I started a lot of like cozy and like nonsensical stuff that I could just like play a little bit with and then just put to the side. And I kind of expected the same here. I downloaded the game. I was like, okay, I wanna see a few horses. I wanna pet the horses, and then I'm logging out, and then I'm leaving. That's what I expected. And then I played it, and I was like, wait, this is actually interesting. And why the heck is this a children's game? So sorta. Like, what are you doing? Why is the main character wielding a chainsaw at some point? Like, Who thought of that? Who thought that was a good idea? Yeah, and this is the only one that one of the only two I started during that time that I still today even know of that I actually started, because for most I even forgot the name of what I actually installed in that time. And yeah, the only one I still play. Because it was more interesting than I thought. Also a bit dubious, but Horses got ingrained into the fever mine. I just like the plot a lot, to be honest. Like the main story. And it really helped that it's like a one-time purchase to get the game. And then if you do not get a greedy or anything, technically you don't have to like spend anything at all if you don't have the money, which is very important for me nowadays. Because there's a lot of games that I actually find quite interesting and fun to play and even relaxing, but I just can't afford anymore on top of it, so this is one of the few that like stay positive in every aspect. The fever to horse girl pipeline is real. Why are there black stones here everywhere? Is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm missing? Why are there black stones here? Yeah, I see that there are wisps, but like without the wisps. Oh, is this leading in here? Did you put the stones up? You're a little tricky. Weirdos. Alright. Now what I actually wanted to do is go up to Valeville. The funny thing is, I'm not really a horse girl, like, per se. I wasn't really one of the crazy people obsessed with horses ever. Still am not. I can't even tell you, like what the name is of, like, different colors of horses. Like, I can tell you it's brown or white, but I don't know, like, any specific code names or something for all that. I also never was somebody to take horse riding lessons or anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, horses are pretty. They're really pretty. It's just, they're not necessarily my favorite animals, but still nice to look at. But yeah, whenever I need something relaxing to play, as weird as that sounds with the plotline that the game has, this is still something you can get into. Because with all the heavy plot, it still manages to be cozy from time to time. I mean, not like certain games. Like, when I play Genshin, like 80% of the time, I'm either annoyed because I have to grind like a lot or like do stuff, or I'm sad because the story is so sad that I'm crying. Like, sometimes that's just not what I'm thinking about when I play a game, you know. I just want to relax. A sad story from time to time is nice, but like 100% sad all the time, it's like, oof. Too much. Too much. Do I remember why? It has been years, I think. I don't remember at all. Technically, I remember. Wasn't he like kidnapping thingies? I remember, and then he was like in his GD like outpost, and then we freed him? It was forever ago. Wait, did he mean like after that time? Yeah, he was kidnapped, I remember. And all the way back, of course. All the way here just to tell Herman to get his ass home. Like, dude, you've been out here for years. Everybody's worried. Nah, I don't have time for wisps right now. How the wisp was like, nope, I said come back. Okay, fine. I can collect that one wisp because it was so nice to come back to me. Does your character ever dismount at all? My character dismounts when I want to dismount. Like, look at that. There. I'm dismounted. Are you happy? I'm just so slow when I'm not mounted. Look at me. Like, I'm tiny baby. I can't go fast. Like, I can sneak and I'm even slower. Like, are you happy? But, like, let's be real. Let's be real. We're faster when we're on horseback. And Horsey is doing a good job getting us where we need to be. Why is there sneaking? Because there is a passage or multiple in the game where you need to get past, like, cameras or, like, shooting drones and stuff. As I told you, there's, like, more to the game than you think. We have to infiltrate a base at some point, yeah. It's not like I'm liking the sneaky parts the most, but it's kind of interesting. Okay, Wisp, I give you one chance. Where did it go? There we go. Okay. Back to Jarlerheim. Ass gameplay. What's a modern tag X Magic universe? It's an island. It's an island, but it's set like in the modern time. The island is just a bit backwards, you know. The island is a little bit like a nature resort. We're also in tune with nature, but it's still set like in the modern days. Ouch. And I didn't see that one come in. Because I'm an idiot. It's still pretty here though, so you can't argue about that. No, not another one. I already collected 2 wisps. That has to be enough. Yeah. Okay. We're back on at the street. Okay, where are we going? That I didn't fish in like ages in this game. It just wasn't necessary. I think there's still a lot of stuff that I could do there, but I just never find the time. Find it a little boring. Where am I going? I want to go to Yoller. I think my bird can also, like, get a few moves in. Not getting lazy. pigeon like, no, I'm lazy. This pigeon... Oh, by the way. That was too steep for my horse. We're falling down the hill. This pigeon is the first pet that I ever purchased. Or like... Purchase is the wrong word because it's like with in-game currency. This pigeon is the first pet that I ever gotten in-game. Just like this is the first horse that I ever have because it's like my starter horse, the one that I started with. What do pets do? They look pretty. There's not much to pets currently. Like pets are just that. Pets. They either fly after you, walk after you. Whatever they do. Like, it's not a Pokemon kind of game, if that's what you're worrying. Or wondering about. We're not playing Pokemon. We're no battles. They just look cute, either in the saddleback or next to you. There's a whole lot of different animals, though. So you can pick and choose what you want. What would you think that they do? Some sort of stat boost, ability, whatever. I know a lot of other games do that. Which is a little sad because, like, don't get me wrong, sometimes strategy in a game is nice, but a lot of times, like, I just want to wear and, like, have on me, which I find pretty, and still have a good time without having to optimize and look like a clown in the process. So I'm quite happy about things that can just be there, look pretty. And I never ever gave any kind of thing about stats in this game here. I always have been just wearing what I think is the most pretty. What the hell's going on with you? I think the NPC is bugged. We are apparently now arriving in the circus. Why is there a box here? There isn't usually a box here, right? Okay, I have a question. Why is there a box here all of a sudden? That is very bizarre. Oh, don't tell me the next part is gonna be a sneak part because I'm really bad at sneaking. Yeah, maybe it's because the painkillers are finally actually doing something. At the beginning, I was like going left and right, and I was like, and now the painkiller's helping a little bit, so I can at the very least look like straightforward in the mirror. Like everything's fine. Oh, great. Of course, I knew this wasn't gonna be easy. So what we do? Okay, we need to be lying. I'm good at lying. What? I technically not. Yeah, this is Major Peanut's executive assistant. Yeah, they're believable. Now, unlike Peanut, that's an actual talking horse, but he can't even tell. I have no idea what we should be lying about. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm bad at lying, okay? Sneak your way through it. Does that mean that I need to leave my horse here? Oh, don't tell me I need to. Can I just sneak on horseback? I mean, technically, if I don't see any guards, I'm free to go, right? Yeah, I'll ride ahead. Okay, that is headquarters. That is not very good. But they're usually standing there, so... Don't mind me, I'm not doing anything sus. Okay, as long as I'm not getting too close, it should be fine. It's not too bad. They are just at their headquarters. Nothing much. Technically, he could just jump on and we're just riding fast. Oh. So much for that. Oopsie daisy. Hello? No, he just looks like Herman. I can't guarantee. Okay, I would say we run. Yeah, we run is a good idea. Oh my god, look at Herman go! I was thinking maybe he's on top of my horse, but he's faster than me. I want those running shoes. Like, really, I want to. Jesus. My god, how many boulders and stuff do they have here? What's their plan? Are they gonna bulldoze the city? And where did Herman go? Don't tell me he's been kidnapped again. I really can't go through this again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, we're on the wall. Doesn't help us. Maybe Herman got out and just we are the dumbasses. I have no idea what you're doing. Where's 3 horsepower? Yeah, at the minimum. Where the heck are we going? This is not where we were supposed to go. Oh well. It is technically leading backwards down, so we're good. Apparently apparently he did do some run training since last time. He like, this time they're not gonna catch me. That's why he got caught last time, because he was with me on horseback. And I'm super slow. I'm the slowpoke. Comedic running. Well, he's home. Still, why was the whole force of GD inside Jarlaheim? I mean, technically they have their headquarters there, but do you see how many machinery they had in there? Yeah, and I did see your horse parked in front of your house. Who should I invite? Okay, off to the paddock we go. The construction digger is out of place. I have not much experience in construction tools. Especially since I don't know the English names. I may know the German names of the stuff, but... even then, it's just one noisy machine and the other noisy machine. They're for different things, but yeah. God, my horse has its head like right in the camera. Okay, suit yourself, lady. Got nothing to do with this. It's all they're doing. I find it funny that Herman still got the oldest model in the game. Like, are they never changing that one? They're not feeling like it, which gives me bad vibes. Because if you're not changing a model, that means maybe the model isn't around anymore for too long, and that's not good news. Either that, or they leave that part for like a new storyline. Or they just want to leave the old model because then he also looks old, you know? You are old, your model is old. But we have quite a few people in the game that are pretty old and have new models. So I don't know. Ooh, we getting something. We get a Herman traveling saddleback, which is nice because it's black and there's not like enough black saddlebags on the game if you ask me, so I take it gladly. Very nice. My reputation has improved. I'm now admired here. Very nice. Which means I probably can buy new things. I don't even know what the vendor is. Are you the vendor? No, you're not the vendor. Here, your horse stylist. Are you the vendor? Neutral with stables. Popular with stable. Yeah. That must be the one. Does that mean that we're like highest level now? I forgot where to look that up. I think like this. Must be under J. Yeah. Yervik stables. Apparently maximum. Very nice. Had the perfect gift for a meme about 3 horsepower, dude. Wait, did you post it on the Discord? Then now you can tap out and look at it. I think OBS will pause then, though. Because OBS is just weird nowadays. Wait, I'll look at it. OBS is lagging. Yeah, that about sums it up. Silly walk it is. Yeah. Just like that. I couldn't have found anything more perfect than this. I need to be out. Whoosh. Okay, the next quest is in Aydin Plaza. It may be a very short one, though. For that, I need to go into the city. We have the boat here, but I'm not sure it's the right boat. We'll find out. Fort Pinta, that's the right one. Leave me on board. There we go. Now we just have to wait. I'll take the time and drink something. Yeah. I think that's the last quest we'll be doing. I really need my rest, so I need to warm up some soup and lay down again. But yeah. This one last tiny quest. Because the other one that I still haven't in my quest log is like the main quest, and the main quest is probably gonna take longer to do. So the tiny one it is. Let's hope the tiny one doesn't take long. It doesn't really ring a bell on what quest that is. Just a quest like inside the city, so maybe it's a new shop that's opening. Or it's just like a fun little side thingy without meaning. Anyways, time to go into the city. When I say city, I mean city, not like just this. Okay, there should be a bus stop that takes me into the city right up there. If I remember correctly. Ah, yeah, over there. There we go. I think it's at Plaza, right? think it did say Plaza. Pretty sure it's at Plaza. And there we go. Quest is right at the start already. So this is just like a little hangout. Don't get me wrong, it's really nice for a change. To have something a little more chill. I think I haven't been out to the plaza in ages. I think the last time I was here, I was buying a beanie or a bag from something. From one of the shops. And that was like a year ago or something. I'm not going here too often. It's just too off in the game to do something. So we're helping to decorate, is it that? Do I need to help? I knew this is gonna be work in the end. Okay. Set up flyers, okay. Can use a cannon, okay. Yeah. I am definitely qualified to build a cannon and fire a cannon. That's me. 50-50 chance this could go amazing or spell disaster. Let's see. Is it gonna be a Chi-Chi or is it gonna be good? 50-50. Just realize how muscular your character looks. I mean, you mean more meaty than the rest. That's because you can pick a body type, and since they overworked the player models, you can now get a body type. Everybody else beforehand had the NPC body type, so everybody had like the very like normal, thin, very flat body type, and I wanted something with a little bit more meat. I wanted something that had like a little curve, and like this one is not perfect by all means, but it's better than like flatty flat. So I went with that one. Just to like change it up, you know, because it's different. Like we have some curvage here, and I like having some curvage, not just be like flat currently. Wow, this absolutely not disastrous. We just what is the other skull inside? Cause if you like compare this to like these body types, like I don't know. This is like the old model, and it was like very flat, and the new one is even flatter than that one. So yeah. So that's why you pick that one. I like it. There's also muscular and flat if you're like liking that. But I picked this one. I think it would be really nice to have even more body types though, because I'm not quite happy with that one. Oh no, Tin Can is hungry. That spells disaster. Honestly, if I could pick one, I would pick one that is like more soft, but also at the same time still curvy. Because this one is a little too like broad for my liking. But the other one is like so flat, I don't like it either. You know, like there is no good in between for me from the body types. Air resistance is not negligible. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I am an adult. But like, if I am wearing a t-shirt and there's like not a single bulb on me, like if I'm flat, it feels so like I'm a kid, and I don't want to play a kid. Even though technically, probably story-wise, you're playing a teenager, so it kind of makes sense. But like, I didn't want that. Where the heck does the wolf come from? Or is that supposed to be a dog? It's a dog, okay. I was like, why is a wolf in the city? Okay, there we got it. Just feed Tin Can before we have problems. So yeah, that's my thinking about that. I mean, I can show you the other body types if you want to. I just can't change it because I don't want to spend my points, but I can technically show it to you. I just have to go to my home stable and I can show you the other body types. What the hell is happening? Was it an almost invisible Tin Can, but not quite? Uh-oh. Yeah. I see a horse. Do you also see a horse? What the heck? How could he tell? It could just be a flying saddle. I don't see a horse. She perfectly painted it with invisible paint. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, the city is not so happy about seeing a horse. Horses are supposed to stay on the outside. Okay, going to dance studio. Didn't even know we had a dance studio, but apparently that's these three. She can't see even without snow because she's not on her horse. That's like 60% of eyesight. Now I think it's supposed to either it was supposed to load in the horse and it was a buggy, or it's supposed to symbolize that that's how she smuggled actually the horse in by casting some sort of spell. I don't know. I think it more likely was a buggy. What am I supposed to do? I mean, it's good enough. 7-Up. Got that. I'm like, this is a tiny small quest. I didn't know that was such big work. Why the heck were you using your powers to activate it? Why didn't you just plug it in like a normal person? Like, really? I didn't know what's up with her, but she's chaos today. She's only making dumb decisions. Okay, maybe we can borrow something. Oh god, I'm not here very often. Hey, it's the beanie store. If there is one thing I would wish for is that my character can properly jump. You're also not helping me. I could have guessed. Why does Peanut act to like... I mean, basically her brother have to pay for everything. Because he has some money now. As if, yeah, no jumping allowed. Fun is not in the house. Sometimes I just want to jump for the jumping. I don't even want to get anywhere. I just want to jump in circles, you know, to calm myself. Because I think jumping in circles is calming. I don't know how about you, but for me it is. Okay, and to the other side. Wow, this quest never ends, does it? I think I need to go through the middle part. As I said, I'm never here, so... all I know, I have to kind of like remember back from years ago. Good thing I have a rather okay memory. I don't know what to say. Where the hell did you run off to now? We just make a tour of the ice cream shop because why not? Do we really have to make a tour of like the whole shopping aisle? I mean, why not? I'm guessing. Why not? I have nothing better to do, apparently. I have no idea. Don't ask me. Oh, where the heck am I? Okay, we need to go to the upper right. Okay, here? Yeah, where everybody's standing, apparently. So much oil. Yeah, that was part of a quest. Still not cleaned up, apparently. Why did I just run over here? Is everybody gonna get pissed? Technically, I only need to go to the middle, so as long as I'm careful. Yeah, like not for what's the English name? When you have like an in-city like train thingy. You know, here you have the picture of what it is. Oh god, I don't know. Tram? I don't know, is it that? I have no idea. Yeah, tram. Okay. Tram it is then. Like this thing. I can go in to go to the other parts of the city, but I don't want to right now. Because we're still on quest. What the hell are we doing in the back here? What commentary are you giving here? Like, ooh, the mysterious back alley? Oh, you're home. My bad. You know, like people when they give you a question like, what is this? And they're like, yeah, that is my home. How the hell was I supposed to know? Probably already knew. I have no idea what actually happened. I'm hoping it was just the ladder. Because the other one would mean that she probably, like, fried everything herself. Excuse me, I need to pass. Thank you. I feel like I know that logo. Must be the developer. Nah, certainly not. And I'm also not ringing the doorbell. We don't want to disturb them. They're for sure gonna have to prepare the update for tomorrow. And I hope this time it's not taking 10 hours to apply. Okay. And turning the quest in. Let's see if it has another part or if we're done. Oh my god, I have maximum currency! That can't be! Is there a store where I can buy stuff? Hello, thank you. Technically I can buy stuff through the global store now. That is a thing, right? Is there anything that I find pretty? Like, these things are really nice. Can I? Oh, I hate my mouse. Like a tiara like that is like really cool. I think I like the smaller one though. Can I buy that? There we go. There we go. No longer at a limit of monies. Very nice. This kind of feels like an ending to the quest. I get a beanie. I take it. We broke 4,000, made 3,000. I would not take her as an event planner any longer. That is no goodie. Yay. Nice. 2 free items and I bought one because I made so much money today. Alright, I need to get out of the city though. Back to Fort Pinto. Scammed. Yeah, the poor event people. Like, oh, we're getting a planner. And the planner was like, yeah. Okay, so the only thing I have left, like technically I have archaeology, but archaeology, I'm not feeling like doing that anytime soon. Too much grind. Okay, so I only have the main quest, which is in Fort Maria, which is down there somewhere. I don't know where. This, I think? Somewhere here. Ah, yeah, there. So I can go back to my home stable, show you the body types real quick, then I can log out, and the next time I'll be close to just like riding down here and be at the fort, if that makes sense. Hello Rashan, how you doing? Okay, let me park here. Park my ass. Okay, I think to change, I need to go here and go to change appearance. We do not click on arcade though. How are you? I gotten a cold again, or maybe it's even worse. I don't know what it is. So, I'm trying to make the best of it. I took some painkillers. In just a moment, I'll go and eat some soup to feel better. But I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, you're doing good. Okay. So yeah, these are the body types. Like the default one is like this one, which, as you can see, is like not as broad, but like it's like super flat, which I do not like. I like mine to be a little more rounded. Also, the thing about the game is, and that's like one thing that I would tell the devs is like super weird, is that the head does never change. So I think the head is way too big for this body type, but it's okay-ish for this one. Like, still not perfect, but like for this one, it's like absolutely unfittingly big. Other than that, you would have that one, which is like also very broad, but also like very flat. That one, which is like even more muscular. Like, now you can make arguments. Bodybuilder. I don't know. Yeah, then that one that I chose. And then basically, the one that are not that flat, like compared down here, and this one. Like you have these 6, which in my opinion is not enough. I would like way more. And I would like a way to like adjust the head size, because in most times I think the head is too big. The default one would fit right in. What do you mean fit right in? Fit right into one? I think the default one here is... I mean the body type is okay. For like maybe the fact that it's a little flat for my taste, a little bit too less rounded. But like the head looks super gigantic on it, so... That's why I'm preferring this one. It looks like more natural. Do you want to cancel? Yeah. But like, that's only my personal opinion. If that makes sense. Into Tetris slots? What do you mean into Tetris slots? Oh, you mean because it's like the... Isn't it Tetris? Isn't that one piece that's like multiple things like long? That's like the stick or something? I'm not very fond of Tetris, so don't ask me what it's called. Tetris is like a nightmare game for me. I'm not good at it, and I'm not liking it either, so... There we go. Alright. How about we log out right here? I can decide for like a different horse next time I log in. Does that sound like an idea? Let me switch over to chat, if it will let me. There we go. Okay. We did a lot of quests today. I did empty my quest log a lot. Oh my god. Quitting the game kind of like when my PC was like, yeah, no, why are you quitting the game? Yeah, I did empty the quest log quite nicely. Now I'm only having like the main quest left, which I don't know how many main quests after another I have left. Yeah, you mean a lot like the quests we did? Yeah, I did a lot more than I anticipated to do. I was kind of like in a roll. I don't know how. But yeah, I only have main quest left. Main quest usually goes like one after the other, and I'm not sure how many I missed, so that could be like 10 quests, one after the other. Yeah, as I said, I didn't expect it either. I was thinking like maybe I get one quest ton, maybe 2, but it were pretty easy to do side quests, so it wasn't that bad. Not as bad as I anticipated. Maybe the main quest would probably involve more like shenanigans with dangerous races, running away from stuff, and all of that like. But I'll keep that for another time. You're locked in. I put everything on my painkillers. Maybe I'm in a delirium while I'm like, is this even real? Or maybe the soup from my lunch really helped a lot too. In that case, I'm looking forward to eating more of that soup in just a second. Maybe it is a wonder medicine cure. Maybe it is good for me. Yeah. Anyways, I probably should like eat my soup and lay down. If I don't want to wake up any more bad than I did this morning. Which is a possibility if I overdo it like that. What did I say? Wander around? You know, that's like a normal thing to say. And yeah, As I said, I don't think it looks good for Vermintide on Thursdays. Because it's not fixed yet. We'll see what we play then. It probably also depends on how I feel. If it's getting worse or like stays the same, probably something not too actiony. If I get better, we'll see. Maybe I find something that we can do. Anyway, I thank you all for being here. Despite me not being like super high energy and a little confused throughout everything, it was a really nice time. And I thank you all for being here. And I hope I see you again the next time. Bye bye.